everyone. In this particular session, we will be learning a problem on isometric projections. So, which is a typical cone and a hemisphere problem. Okay. So, when you say cone, the base of a cone is a circle. When it is placed in isometric projection, it looks like a sphere. Okay. Once when I take a ball, if I take a ball and if I start rotating, that is a sphere. In whichever way I rotate, it looks like a circle in whichever way, because the circumference of the sphere, the outer boundary of the sphere, it looks like a circle always in any direction if you see, right? So when it is a cone, when I take a cone, the bottom surface, when I start rotating the bottom surface of a cone, you can observe that it is not a circle, it becomes an ellipse. Okay, at some point of time it becomes a line when I place it perpendicular to the observer. Okay, so keeping this in mind, we'll understand first how to draw an ellipse here. Whenever they give you circle, you need to draw an ellipse. Whenever they give you sphere, you need to draw a circle. That is how we go with the isometric projections. So now first let us see how to draw an isometric, the circle or an ellipse for this particular problem. Okay, so we'll straight away go to the problem. So a hemisphere of 40 mm diameter is supported coaxially on the vertex of a cone of base diameter 60 mm and axis length 50 mm. The flat circular face of the hemisphere is facing upside. Draw the isometric projection of combination of solids. Okay, so what are the two solids here? He has used a hemisphere and a flat circular face of this hemisphere is facing upside on what? So on a cone. Okay, so he says a hemisphere is placed such that hemisphere, you know that it is a half cut sphere. So the flat surface of the hemisphere is facing upside. So the bottom, the curved surface is placed at the bottom. Okay, so upon a cone. So a cone is there upon which a hemisphere is placed. Okay, so let us do this problem now. So here, since I am starting somewhere here, so what I am doing is I am drawing an horizontal line. So it's somewhere here I am going to start. Here I am going to start. Right. So first, what should be drawn? The object that is below. Okay. So a cone upon which a hemisphere is placed. So hemisphere is placed on a cone. I have identified what is placed on what. So now let us first draw a cone. So to draw a cone, at the bottom surface I need to have a ellipse. So how to draw an ellipse? So which is a typical method whenever you come across this kind of circle in the isometric projection, you need to draw an ellipse. So how to draw this? So what is the side of a cone given? What is the diameter of a cone given? Diameter of a cone is given as 60 mm. So count 60 mm and draw a square. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. See, I am repeating. I am drawing a square here. Okay, let me tell you how to draw this ellipse here using 4-point method. So whatever the base diameter, not the radius, it is base diameter. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So whatever the base diameter that they have given, draw the same side here. Okay, using the same data, draw a square. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Also join the fourth side here. Now you've got a square. Now how to draw an ellipse using this? So it is very simple. Take the bottom corner here. Take the bottom corner. Join this corner to the opposite midpoint of the line here. Okay, two lines are opposite here. Onto two lines, draw a line which is touching this midpoint. Okay, so 60 is the side. 10, 20, 30 will be this. So 10, 20, 30 will be this. Simply join using a projection line. Using a projection line. Okay, so next do the same thing for the opposite midpoint here. Right, see, you have drawn these two lines here. You will get 4 points, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so I call this as 4-point method to draw an ellipse. Now how to draw an ellipse using a 4-point method? Place this as, take this as the center, take this as the rotating point, take this as the nearest point. You cannot take this and this. Okay, on the opposite side. On the same side, take this as the center. Okay, take this as the center and draw a curve. Okay, so you need to draw it carefully, right? So take the same length here. Okay, you're going to get like this. Similarly, you'll get it perfect when you draw it neatly. So now take the second point, take this as the end here, and draw an arc. Right? We're going to get a neat arc here. We're going to get a neat arc here. Similarly, you can take this and draw it by a very thin line. Okay, you'll get it perfect. Draw it by a very thin line. Later you can darken this. Okay, so you get an ellipse of this kind, right? So let us see what to do, darken here in this particular case. So now from the center, find the center. How do you find the center? There are two methods now, as I told. For a square, only for this particular square, if you draw a square, you can join this diagonals. If it is a rectangle, it doesn't work out. So always what I do is I'll join this. Okay, this midpoints. So when I join this midpoint, this becomes the center point. Okay, I'm not joined the line, but still I have identified it correctly. Right. So now, what is the height of a cone given? The height of a cone is 50 mm. Okay, so just count the number of blocks: 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Draw a center line here. Draw a center line. Okay. Now what you need to do is, be careful. So take this apex, join to the tangent point of for this ellipse. Okay, find the tangent point and draw simply a tangent here for this particular ellipse. Okay. So draw a tangent point. Correct. So now you should be very careful in drawing the hemisphere here. Okay, you should be very careful in drawing the hemisphere. You are very careful in drawing the hemisphere here. So understand, hemisphere is curved surface. So if I take this as the center and draw a circle and draw a sphere here, it merges. So I have to take certain height here to draw the hemisphere. So what is the height? It is the radius of the hemisphere. Okay, or it is the radius of the sphere here. So what is this hemisphere side given here? The hemisphere of 40 mm diameter. So 40 mm is given the diameter. Take the height as 20 mm here. Okay. At the end of the problem, you will understand why I have taken this 20. So I have taken this 20 mm. Okay, taken this 20 mm. Now the top surface is an ellipse, correct? And you get a curve here. So when I get a curve here, the circumference of this hemisphere sits on this particular cone. That is why I have taken this 20 upwards. That's all. Okay. So now you need to draw a square, one more square here, and then draw an ellipse, and then draw the arc here. That completes the problem. So what is the diameter given? They have given you 40. So 20 on each side because it is placed centrally. So 10 and 20, 10 and 20, 10 and 20 in this side, 10 and 20 in this side. Draw one more square. So that is why these lines should be kept drawn by a very thin line. Okay, please do not draw it by a visible line. So later it will be confusing for you. Whenever you draw these kind of squares, rectangles or any shape here, just cross verify whether it is centrally placed. So if this square has a center here, that means whatever the problem that you have drawn is perfect. Okay, right. So now again use 4-point method. Again use 4-point method to draw an ellipse. Sometimes you can go for freehand drawing also. Sometimes you can go for freehand drawing. So sometimes you can go for freehand drawing here. Right. So you have drawn an ellipse. You have drawn an ellipse here. So now this was all about isometric. Okay. Now the circumference here looks like an actual circle here, sphere, half circle. So what I need to do here is measure whatever the radius that they have given for this hemisphere. So 40 was the diameter, 20 is the radius. I'm going to measure using a scale. Measure using a scale the side of 20 mm. Place it exactly at the center. Start drawing a curve exactly at this plane. Okay, this end of the plane, not here. It won't touch. So from this plane draw a curve till it touches the opposite plane here, Now using freehand drawing, just complete this curve, that's all. Complete this curve. Okay, so this is how a hemisphere is placed on a cone. Now the lines which are visible, please do draw those lines by a visible line. So here the cone apex is not visible, it touches here. Yes, at certain angle you cannot see this tip here. Okay, so that is what you are going to do. So now join all this by a visible line. So what I do is I use a freehand drawing. It should be drawn neatly. Okay, and darken all the lines here. Since you are doing it in pencil, so draw these arcs later. Neatly. Okay. Since I used a pen here, so using freehand I have drawn this. Right. So next you also have to darken this. Okay, very thick line. Okay, that completes the problem. Thank you so much.